Hi, I'm RocknRollTina. Welcome to Diversified Arts YouTube channel, and I'm here with
Warholy.
Alright, so let's talk about how you started taking photos.
Okay.
What were some early photo memories?
Early photo memories, definitely when I picked up my very first camera, which is not actually digital, but more of a film camera, 35 millimeter. Specifically for all you camera buffs out there, was a Pentax. Oh no, sorry, not a Pentax. Sorry, a Yashica TL Electro. My apologies there. I remember the first memory of doing a photo shoot was when I was working with an old classmate. We did about 3 little shoots up in USC, strictly on film. And this is where I had basically no knowledge of aperture or shutter speeds or framing and all that. But I started quickly learning from there. And from there, you know, just building up to gathering more cameras all together.
What age were you when you were figuring all this out?
I started out at 20 years old.
20, wow. A little late.
A little late, but I'm a fast learner. For the past 4 years, I've been learning a lot, been gaining a lot in experience and knowledge and a lot in passion.
So you guys know, me and this guy right here are actually kind of friends. So I hear you do a great Robert Plant impression when doing karaoke.
Yeah. I've been a big Robert Plant fan. I mean, just basically general Led Zeppelin fan, but huge Robert Plant fan for about 10 years now. I'd studied all of his moves. I've studied all of his mannerisms, his voice techniques and such, and it's just been fun. And I always see myself dancing in the style of Robert Plant to almost any song out there. It's been a lot of fun. So I would usually say to myself that, or I think to myself that Robert Plant is my spirit animal.
Really? Is there any proof out there where we can see this Robert Plant?
There's a couple of videos out there, I believe. There's one in existence I know of me playing karaoke on my birthday with my shirt partially open. So you're going to see some of the blubber right there.
So I notice your muses in your photos sometimes have clothing and props from your closet.
Correct.
Where do you get all this stuff?
Most of the clothing comes from them themselves. Usually I will, as in terms of inspiration of what I want to do for a shoot, I will usually, in this case, stalk their Facebook and Instagram pages with their permission, of course.
Of course, yeah.
And I'll always choose out the best photos, like to choose the best looks that they've been wearing in the past, and I'll say, ooh, I would love you to wear this, and this, and this. And sometimes if I wanted to add something of my own, I'll let them know what the clothing line is, how I want it to look, and where I want this to be shot at. So it's usually it's mostly their own clothing rather than the wardrobe that I let them use. But as time has progressed on, I've seen that I can find also, you know, certain clothing at thrift stores that'll have them.
So tell me about your work with taking photos of live musicians.
Live musicians, where can I start from that? I mean, as a Zeppelin fan, I used to follow around the best Led Zeppelin tribute band by the name of Led Zeppelin. But at the time that they had Jimmy Sakurai as their guitarist, as Jimmy Page, of course. And from there, I've always been so fascinated photographing them, mainly because of the way that they just put themselves out on stage to, you know, just replicate the whole Zeppelin experience. And I've always wanted to recapture those kind of photos I've seen in, like, photos of Zeppelin that I've seen in books. And especially with Jimmy Sakurai coming into the mix, it really brought out so much motivation in me. And from there, it brought up a lot of connection between he and I. He's loved the photos. You know, we've treated each other as brothers, and he's always trusted me with the camera. So every time I'll have the camera ready, he's always going to be like either up in front of my face, or I'll get some shots underneath his Les Pauls and all that. Other than that, you know, it's like I'm always waiting for the right kind of shot that I'll always see Jimmy. And then I was hired as an official photographer for a local LA band by the name of the Dirty Shakes, and this was, I'd say, maybe about almost a year before they broke up. But it was great getting to know those boys as well. You know, trying to get as many fun shots with them as possible. Mainly, these are all in like bars and clubs, so I'd always have to have the flash working. Yeah. And it was so much fun getting these amazing shots of them. And would it be okay if I share an awesome memory?
Go for it.
So the first concert that I photographed them at, all the way in West Hollywood. I remember that I was invited by the guitarist since I knew him first, and after I got the shots of all of them, I loved their music from the beginning. And at the end of the show, they wanted to look at the photos out in front of the club. And as soon as they were looking at all the photos, I believe it was their singer who pointed to me and he says, "Yes, you're our photographer. You're with the band." And right there, I didn't feel one with the band, but I felt one more with family.
Wow.
From there, I, once again, just made an amazing connection with a lot of musicians, a lot of friends and such.
You've had a lot of great opportunities happen to you.
Right, and I'd say, you know, it's an amazing thing to take an opportunity when it comes, because you don't know where it's going to lead you to. Hi guys, this is Warholy here. If you want to see more of my photos and all of my graphic designs, you could follow my Instagram page at Warholy Photography, or you can check out my Facebook page, same name, Warholy Photography right there, or my Flickr account, just simply Warholy. Thank you so much guys, see you there, keep in contact. So I just want you looking just directly in here no matter what, okay? Looking straight on, make sure the shutter is right. Perfect. Now I'm going to take this out because this is now the film is exposed right here, okay? Right, serious look. 1, 2, 3, and okay. That was shot number 1. Right there. Do you think you could do something like that? Just make sure that your shoulder is going over this. Just pick up your shoulder a little more so you don't have to give a double chin or anything like that, okay?
RocknRollTina, welcome to Diversified Arts, the YouTube channel. I'm here with Breezy. So who are some of your fashion icons you look up to?
Definitely number 1 is Edie Sedgwick. I fell in love with her and her style when I was in high school. And I remember like looking through Andy Warhol's factory and looking through all the silver, and I was like, this is me. Just because when I started reading up on her, everything made sense, and I just felt so connected to her. And I think it's so interesting when you read about people from the past, and you feel like you were there. Yeah. And it's really awesome because I'm inspired by Andy Warhol and her, and so they're definitely one of my top major influences in fashion.
So you have a little shop where you sell vintage clothing. You want to talk to us a little bit about it?
So I started my shop on Depop. It's called Breezy Schweetz, and what happened was I was getting through all my 60s and 70s clothes. I was adding to my collection, and I saw all these other girls just being able to do it as their day job, and they were selling their clothes. So I was like, I would love to do that, because technically I would be doing art all day. I would be photographing and styling, and that's how I would make my money. I'm an actress first and foremost, but during that time I was going to auditions and I was getting projects and everything, and then they would get canceled, so I would go home and I was just like, I need to do art, like I need to do something, and that's how I got all my energy into it. So what I started to do was just go thrift shops, charity shops, other vintage shops, and making my vintage collection just grow and grow and grow. And it's super fun, and I have a lot of fun with it. I made lots of connections with it, lots of amazing people that I met online.
To know more about Breezy the person, I know you like going to rock and roll shows and little clubs here and there in Hollywood and LA and all that, but what do you do when you're not modeling?
When I'm not modeling, I'm usually home painting. I love to paint. Right now I'm starting my own band, so
what?
I'll be the singer. We're called the Zip Guns, so stay tuned for that. I also act. I'm working on a short film right now that I'm really, really excited about. I've been working on it for about 2 years, writing it. It's just now I have the confidence as a woman to act it out. I know I'm at my maturity level that I should be for this film. So like you said, I love going to rock shows. I love supporting all the bands in OC and LA. I love seeing everyone's different artistry. I love supporting other artists too, so paintings, art galleries. I just love being a part of it all and being around everyone. It's so inspiring.
Creative artsy girl right here.
Hi, I'm Breezy. You can find me on Instagram. My personal is Miss Breezy Schweetz. You can find my vintage shop on Instagram and Depop at Breezy Schweetz. And you can follow our band, which is under construction right now, the_zip_guns. Thank you.
No, you won't.